Kenal, kenal. Why? Eh? Kuyuro kaya nga charger. Kalau mo coba ya. Control mo ya mo karu charger. Ay pa na to dumiro yan. Iya ya kanan wan kanan. Live, ini live. Cik, nggak jalan ya live. Stream. Dah. Iya, nggak ada yang mau konek channel apa? Ah, kuy. Iya aja, itu aja tapi dia belum ini orang.
First from the locker room, they're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, you know.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Aí.
Ready to break. Mike 55. Mike 55. Get that quarterback. And all. Ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
What are you Iya. Touch. Touch. Koyo kita jual paling gallery.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue draw quarters.
Now it's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, crunch, get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Hey, Sam on. Safety grip.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Squeeze. Check 37. Check 37. Hard.
Now Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Leo, shoot.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn up. Get it.
They'll run with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
down. 8, read.
We're scoreless after one.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now a carry for Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready, set. 47's the mic. Watch the slant. Alert 3, alert 6.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Switch it.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From his end zone on 3rd, it's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Jump.
On first down, Allen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
25, check. Gone. 5.
This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Check safety. Now.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Here we go.
Brissett. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. Here we go. Hot 7.
Here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. 47's Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Come get some.
It's caught by Funchess. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
47 Mike.
They'll throw again. Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. You must be dreaming. 47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Brissett on 1st down.
I'm trying to collect.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Again, it's Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 40.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to loft one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 91 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 Pittsburgh. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 22.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
Here's Allen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Got it? Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
On second down now, Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 28.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Barkley.
Check your backer, check your backer.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff to Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Watch the safety creep.
X3, 218, chopper. Hustle, hustle. Get it.
On third down, Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Complete to Hilton. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Let's go. Check 3. Sponge.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He runs. He's coming. We got double up. Go. Back's mine.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Alert flare, alert flare.
Hey, lock it. Look at me, zipper. Say go.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
60 outlaw.
1-yard gain.
Hey, Sam up. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Squeeze.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
Check 31, check 31.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Mike 53.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 53.
Hard, hard.
Mike. Check back.
Go.
49, check 49, check 49. Check.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the go. Hey, watch it.
Now a run with Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Third down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, I'm coming. Full trot. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Now Brissett. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Giants 14, Colts 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
Today's final score, Giants.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.